Okay, so I just went to the doctor because pretty sure I have ADHD. So I go to the doctor because I've got no idea of the process. How do I get diagnosed? What's the steps from there? Like, I don't even know if I want medication for it or anything. It's just to know what's going on and maybe to have tools to help myself deal with it, because I beat myself up so much. And the things I beat myself up for are the symptoms. Forgetfulness, the inability to focus. I'm really fidgety, so that annoys some people. My husband. And so yeah, here's my thing. I go to the doctor, I say, how do I get diagnosed? And she looks at me and says, well what makes you think that you've got it? So on the spot, shit, what do I say? And then, because this is how my mind works, I can't grab anything meaningful or anything pinpointy. Like right now, I'm struggling with words because that's what it is. It's just a... Anyway, I didn't give her that much information. She goes, right, okay. So from what you've told me, I don't think you'd need medication. And I was just like, who said anything about medication, for one? Two, I literally spoke for 30 seconds. And cool, you're diagnosing me already. She must have seen the look on my face. Like, I wasn't walking out of there with some sort of plan, like, refer me to a psychiatrist or whatever. And then she goes on about, look, really, it's probably going to end up being a dead end for you because of how neurotypical I pass off. And what was I saying? So basically, she looked at me, she heard me talking for a couple of minutes, and she assumed that all was well in my world. So anyway, she must have seen the look on my face. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. She must have seen the look on my face and realized that I wanted something. To me, I'm self-diagnosing, but I'd really, really love a encompass, like a full encompassed, this is what you have. And I think if only for relief and maybe some tools. So we'll see how we go. Next step is taking it to the doctor so she can fill out a comprehensive referral for a psychiatrist, psychologist, or whoever's doing it. Wish me luck. So I went back to the doctor and she gave me a referral. So I was a bit anxious because I worry about people brushing it off, because I do pass off as very neurotypical. And that's, I think, a problem with a lot of people, is that they pass off as everything's fine. You know, I'm normal, I'm functioning, I can do everything that everybody else does. But sometimes it's just a little bit harder because of just this executive dysfunction, which is basically like a signal in your brain telling you, or I don't know, really. Whenever I go to read about things, I kind of zone out or vague over it. So I don't know exactly what it is, but to me it feels like a bridge. And executive functioning is where the bridge, someone says, I want to do something, and the bridge goes, okay, ding, 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 down we go, and the person's like, cool, off we go, over the bridge. But executive dysfunction is when someone goes, okay, I want to go do something, and the bridge goes, ding, 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 and you just can't quite get there, and you don't realize that it's the bridge that's not working. You think that it's you that's not working. That's the reason why you can't get and do the thing. How's that for an explanation? Anyway, so I got a referral, and in the referral the doctor wrote down all my symptoms, because I wrote practically an essay on it, which is another thing that shows that a lot of people fly under the radar because we can actually do things, we can actually research and do assignments. At school, I was very good at procrastinating, but at the end of it, I would hyper-focus and get it done. Okay, so my phone just rang, so I got distracted. And I can't remember what I was talking about. This is part of it. Literally, what was I saying? I'm gonna have to go through back and look. Okay, I was saying that I got a referral, and she said she thinks that there's a high chance that I've got ADHD. I am starting to post about it. Worried about the preconceived notions. Yeah, it's a real thing, and it has to be a real thing, because if it's not, and if it is and I don't have it, then what the fuck is wrong with me? Seriously, I feel like I'm a little bit broken as a person. But if the answer is that I have ADHD, then hallelujah, hallelujah, it is not my fault. And I'm not using it as an excuse. It's a reason. There's a meaning. It's not just me not having enough willpower, you know? So that's that. We've sent the referral off, and hopefully they say, come in, let's have a chat, and we'll go from there. So that's the next step.